Good day to Mr. Rizal and everyone. My name is Mukhriz dan Aiman bin Mohammad and my group members Alif, Syarifuddin and Berangka. Today, we are going to present about ergonomic risk factors, injuries at workplace. First, we have to know what is ergonomic injuries. Ergonomic injuries affect the muscles, bones, tendons, nerves, and tissues. These terms do not necessarily refer to different conditions. Many ergonomic injuries can be described in all three ways. These ergonomic injuries commonly affect when the body is having a bad posture, a repetition, task, and by force when do the work.
I will talk about a posture. Poor posture can use a cause due to a variety of the factors. In the typical workplace, poor posture habit such as incorrect sitting position and a desk setup and repetitive movement or positions can bring the body out of the good postural alignments. And now, I will talk about the bad effect of posture. Bad effect of posture is mostly contributed to by a poor subconscious movement habits. Whether you are standing, having a hunchback slowly, destroys muscle and joint until you start to feel pain over the shoulder and neck areas. Next, the bad effect of posture is back pain. Can be the result of the several different causes. Mostly significant is having a bad posture. Having a bad posture causes imbalance in the muscle and eventually distorts the spine.
Next, I will talk about repetition. Repetitive wrenching and screwing were used to perform the task. This way can cause injury to the worker. This is because the worker have to repeat the same movement for a few times. In this case, this can make their hand fatigue or even worse, it can cause injury such as tendinitis. Tendinitis is an inflammation of the tendons. This is caused by performing repeated motion incorrectly or in an awkward position. So next injury can cause to the worker is tenosynovitis. Tenosynovitis is a condition in which both the tendon and its covering become inflamed. This is caused by improper or repetitive bending of the wrist. Last but not least is carpal tunnel syndrome. Carpal tunnel syndrome is a painful squeezing of the median nerve in the wrist. It can cause loss of grip, muscle pain, weakness, and numbness in the thumb and the first two fingers.
Now we're going to talk about force. Force in ergonomic is the amount of muscular effort required to perform a task. Generally, the greater the force, the greater the degree of risk. High force has been associated with work-related musculoskeletal disorders at the shoulder or neck and the forearm, low back, and wrist or hand. This could happen when a worker suddenly slip or fall. When a worker struggles to tighten a bolt or nut, they will lose their balance and can make them to fall on the floor. Worse, they probably have an injury on their head. Lastly, an accident could happen. This probably happened when a worker suddenly tried to go higher on the lift by climbing a chair or an object to tighten bolt under the car. A worker can fall on the floor and chances a tool to fall on them is high.
Improvement the manager can do at workplace. First, the manager should provide better tools like torch, wrench, and cordless screwdriver to make it easier for workers to do their tasks. Second, the workplace should have enough and more suitable tools to prevent workers from having any injuries.
Next, always monitor the worker to make sure they do the task with the right procedure and measure with the right tool.
The manager also should hire qualified people who pay attention to detail. A safe workplace can prevent injuries. Start with workers who follow safety requirements and perform their job per the established procedures. A regular meetings to review safety rules and discuss prevention. Keep workplace safety should be prepared by managers so that when something does happen, everyone knows what to do right away. And now we're going to talk about the benefits the workers can get. Firstly, it can reduce the risk of injury to the workers. Secondly, they can do the task without having any problem.
Next, the worker can work in a good environment at the workplace.
They can increase their performance at work. Last but not least, manager can consider to up salary when they do the task on time.
In conclusion, a worker should do the task at work by following the procedures and have to be alert while at work zone to prevent an accident to happen. The manager also have to monitor the workers to make sure they follow all the procedures at work and need to improve if it is still not following the standard safety, and make sure the tools and equipment to do work are in good condition. That's all from us. Thank you.